The bus is here. Let's welcome them with a chant.
Up with liberation, down with deportations is a good one. Ready to go.
Up with liberation, down with deportation. Up with liberation, down with deportation. Up with liberation, down with deportation. Up with liberation, down with deportation.
Up with liberation.
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 Down with deportation. Anyone want to do one more? Whose streets?
Our streets.
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 Muy buenas tardes, amigos de Rebeldía Radio, La Voz Migrante de Nueva York, de Radio Cosecha y también nuestros hermanos de Molino Informativo. Nos encontramos aquí en North Bergen, donde acaba de llegar el bus de la justicia que ha recorrido desde Atlantic City y distintas ciudades del estado Jardín, demandando que ICE salga del estado de Nueva Jersey.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We're here today with the ICE out of our
Ha sido una
coalition.
jornada larga. Como repito, ha sido durante todo el día y esta es la penúltima parada. La última parada será en donde se pretende abrir el nuevo centro de detención aquí en Nueva Jersey, en el pueblo de Roxbury.
Through Know Your Rights, Rapid Response, Food Sovereignty, and more. And we're always following the lead of all of these amazing, long-standing immigrant grassroots organizations like this coalition, Endalon, and Resistencia, and Cosecha, and New Labor, and AFSC, and so many more who have paved the way. On Monday, some bills were passed. We know that we were waiting for those to pass early in the year, but finally they passed after a lot of these amazing organizations worked so hard, which is awesome, but we still need more work. More work is needed. We need to close so many gaps that are still left in those bills. They were watered down in order to pass them, and now that we've passed them, we need to patch up that water. We need to clean that up. So, our state and local governments can do even more to follow our community's lead that we've been doing to protect ourselves and that they should be doing to protect us. So, part of the reason that we're here with this amazing justice bus is that we have these demands. The first being, no police and ICE collaboration or surveillance, no Polimigra, which the bill that passed on Monday says that there's going to be accountability, so we need to make sure we hold them responsible for that accountability, that they're checking in and making sure there is no collaboration between those that serve our communities locally and those ICE agents that come in to disrupt us. We need no more detention center contracts, making it impossible for any more detention centers and closing the ones that are here. We need an end to ICE raids that are happening not just in New Jersey but across the country, and we see it all over our communities and our homes. A limit on ICE access to public resources, and full and legal funding for our immigrant communities, especially at the local level. We need to make sure that our communities that live and work and provide for us here are being served by those we put in power here as well. So there needs to be more funding supporting our families that are impacted through rent, assistance, and other needs, making sure that there is training of local government employees on how to demand warrants and protect their constituents, no matter their legal status. So, with all that being said, do we have Cosecha here? Yes? Okay, awesome.
Cosecha.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? Bien, bien.
Hola, David.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
All right.
Yeah, that way we'd like to block it off with you. So it's better on that way.
Bueno, más personas de distintas organizaciones están llegando, como también está presente el movimiento Cosecha. Es parte de este tour de la justicia.
So let's have our first speaker who's going to come up and talk to us a little bit about her experience. Yeah.
Hi everyone, thank you all so much for being here. Most of us are here today as neighbors, and I really appreciate that. Because we're neighbors and we walk these streets, we see what's happening in our neighborhoods. For some context, over the past few months in our neighborhoods, Union City, West New York, North Bergen, Fairview, Palisades Park, fear has become a part of daily life. Every day, ICE disrupts our neighborhoods. Our neighbors have been taken on their way to work, on the way to church, They've been followed onto the bus or while driving. They've been targeted while waiting at bus stops, including the one right across from us, outside their homes and in our parks. Parents have been terrorized while taking their children to school. Families have been approached in spaces that
Ella
should
está
feel
contando un
safe,
poco la experiencia
just
de
for
cómo
speaking
ICE
Spanish.
ha perseguido a la
But
comunidad
there's
cuando van a
another
trabajar,
finer
cuando están
layer to
esperando
all
el
of this
autobús.
devastating terror. Surveillance. Right here in the park that we are across from and the bus stop where we're meeting today, cameras are scanning license plates. Every car that passes is logged. Where folks are going, what time they're moving. These license plate readers, these license plate readers are installed throughout our cities on traffic lights, intersections, parking lots, and main streets where our neighbors gather. This is not an accident. Corporations like Flock profit millions from managing these systems that track our neighbors. And the information doesn't just stay there. The information is stored, searched, and can be shared with federal agencies. Just this week, as folks have heard, legislation was passed that's supposed to limit and protect how driver's license data and vehicle information is shared. This really matters. Our communities fought hard for this and made this moment possible. But the way that the law is written has left doors and loopholes open that should have been shut very tightly. It still allows federal agencies to view our data through third-party systems like these license plate reader companies that I mentioned. This data is being used against the people who live here. These systems, data sharing, surveillance, detention, they're designed to work together. They feed into a larger system of surveillance that reaches far beyond our blocks, and they turn our neighborhoods into databases that make deportation and ICE presence easier. So we need to demand real protections and end contracts with surveillance corporations. As long as these loopholes exist, our communities will remain exposed. Systems that make people afraid to go to school, that make people afraid to go to court, that make people afraid to go to the doctor and work, do not keep us safe. We know that what actually keeps us safe is this. It's having our community present and knowing that we will show up for one another and having access to information, resources, and support long before harm ever happens. These systems, surveillance, tracking, control, they're strong, but they don't know that when we work together, we will be able to do so much more. They are counting on us to stay silent and disconnected. They've tried to turn our neighborhoods and our streets into something we don't recognize, but we will not let them, will we? No! Whose streets? Whose streets?
Our streets!
Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Woo!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
¿Podemos traducir? Can we translate a summary? A very shorter, but if we could just one.
Voy a hacer un resumen en español, pero un poquito más breve.
Chica la migra.
Todos estamos aquí hoy día como vecinos. Les agradezco mucho que estén aquí. Estas son nuestras calles y porque estamos aquí sabemos lo que pasa todos los días. Todos los días la migra ha interrumpido la vida. Nuestros vecinos se los han llevado cuando están en camino a la escuela, al trabajo, a audiencias de corte. A las familias se los han llevado solamente por hablar otro idioma que no sea inglés. Pero encima más de todo esto hay un nivel de vigilancia que está ocurriendo un poco de una manera más callada. Esto también es importante. En este parque donde estamos reunidos hay cámaras que están escaneando las placas de los carros. Cada carro que pasa forma parte de una red de vigilancia. Toda esta información crea una red de miedo, de terror y de control. Esta semana pasó legislación que tenía el propósito de proteger esta información y aunque fue un logro muy importante para nuestras comunidades, no es todo. Necesitamos demandar mejores protecciones para que estos sistemas no puedan funcionar juntos. Al compartir estos datos, compartir nuestras informaciones, nos pone siempre a riesgo de control y de la presencia de la migra. los sistemas que hacen que nuestros vecinos tengan miedo de ir al trabajo, de ir a la escuela, de ir a vivir su vida diaria. Eso no nos hace más seguros, solamente nos hace tener más miedo y nos hace sentirnos solos. Entonces tenemos que mostrarles que no les vamos a permitir que conviertan a nuestros vecindarios en algo que no reconocemos. No les vamos a dejar. Muchas gracias a todos, que tengan un buen día.
Thank you. So our communities across this state are struggling to keep up economically, while services essential for our people keep being cut and underfunded, while more and more money is fed into these agencies that terrorize and take members of our churches, our schools, and our families. We see our people getting priced out of Hudson County, barely making ends meet, exploited at their jobs, and now we're adding the fear of encountering the money-bloated agents who use their weapons and masks to intimidate and restrict our community members, black and brown and poor people, and anyone who may speak with an accent or not speak English at all. And on top of it all, the threat of building detention centers in our state that would further exploit our people by using their bodies for profit per bed. So if the goal is to deport people, then a detention center that holds 1,500 people is pointless. It's clear the goal is to make money off of the mass incarceration of our people. The incarceration of black and brown and poor people in mass has always been about making money, whether off their unpaid forced labor or indefinite detention without due process. Our communities and families are then left with trauma and economic hardship, and these people become richer off of our suffering and our community's suffering. Our governor and our state needs to get creative to find ways to make it impossible for for-profit or ICE detention centers to happen in New Jersey. Core Civic, the Geo Group, companies profiting off of mass incarceration and not just for immigrants. It's just a money-making machine, and they build more beds to keep kidnapping more people to make more money. That's all it is. This link from surveillance companies and just capitalizing off exploiting us through Palantir and Oracle and Flock, making money capturing our data and surveilling people like us who are brave enough to fight for our communities. These projects are backed by data centers run by Meta and Google and investors like BlackRock and Goldman Sachs and Citibank, who invest not only in ICE but in genocide, fossil fuels, and exploitation around the globe. And they're destroying our world and our communities and profiting off of it while we suffer. And now in Spanish, I'm going to try to do the same. Nuestras comunidades en todo este estado están teniendo dificultad económica, mientras que los servicios esenciales para que sobrevivamos sigue siendo cortado para darle dinero a estas agencias que terrorizan y se llevan a miembros de nuestras comunidades, de nuestras iglesias, escuelas y de nuestras familias. Vemos que la gente aquí ya no puede vivir, no puede pagar la renta, mientras que los trabajos los explotan y ahora tienen el miedo de ser llevados por agentes de ICE solamente porque se ven diferente o hablan en español. Y encima de todo eso, quieren construir un centro de detención y más centros de detenciones en nuestro estado de Nueva Jersey para explotar a la gente, a los cuerpos de nuestra gente que ha sido llevada allá en detención. Todo por dinero. Si la meta es llevarse a la gente para sacarla del país, entonces ¿por qué se necesitan 1,500 camas para gente? El punto es claro, ellos quieren dinero y lo sacan a provecho de nuestros cuerpos, de los cuerpos de las comunidades de nosotros que han sido llevados por inmigración. Todo es para explotar a nosotros y nuestras comunidades. Thank you so much, everyone. Muchas gracias.
When I say abolish, you say ICE. Abolish.
ICE.
Abolish.
ICE.
Abolish.
ICE. Abolish ICE.
Abolish.
ICE. Abolish 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 ICE.
Abolish.
ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE. Abolish ICE.
So we've been hearing from our community experiences of people who are being taken and the lack of funding and support when a family member is taken by ICE. We are noticing every day that they are left in the air with nowhere to turn once a family member is taken. So we're urging, I think stronger than urging, we're yelling at our government to make sure that we're providing resources and support for all of the victims of family members being taken. Rent assistance, food assistance, law assistance, legal assistance, all of it. That's right, healthcare, yes, yes. We need to make sure that our community is supported, that these families don't fall through the cracks and are left with nowhere to turn. And so our local government needs to make sure that they are stepping in to help when the people that support their families are no longer there. Now we have someone joining us from Envision Freedom Fund to share their story. Thanks everyone for being here. How's everyone doing? It's freezing, yes, but you know, one of the things that make us stronger is being here together, and there's so many things that are happening, but one of the things, my name is Rosa Santana, my pronouns is she, her, and ella. I'm from Envision Freedom Fund. We pay bonds for people in detention. We're the only organization in the New York State area. We have paid over $1 million just from January to now. Wow. Just like our compañera was talking about, this is about money. This is about money. All the companies that are making money, Geo, CoreCivic, Aramark, all of the ones that have contracts with them, they are making money. They're profiting from human misery. They're profiting from humans, they're profiting from black and brown communities. So we need to stop this. The median bond in New Jersey, New York was about $10,000. As an immigrant, where do we have $10,000? We are here, we come here for a dream. We come here to support our families back home and to make this country a better country. We built this country. Let's never forget that. We built this country. We built this country.
How about this country? How about this country?
We built this country.
Immigrants built this country.
Immigrants built this country.
So like I was saying, the bond was about $10,000. Now we're paying bonds for $15,000 to $50,000. Shame on ICE. shame on all those people that are all the millionaires that are getting more millionaire from our money, our taxes. So like I said, people don't care if people are dying. 13 people have died in ICE detention this year alone. May they rest in power. They have died. So if people don't care about the medical neglect, about how people are being treated in these facilities, they should care that our taxes are being put to help people and to make these millionaires more money. So we are here. We are not going anywhere. Como decimos, solo el pueblo salva al pueblo. Digamos eso. Solo el pueblo salva al pueblo. Our community saves our community. And what does that mean? Standing together, standing in solidarity. This is collective work. This is about sharing resources, knowing who is doing what, and being able to support our neighbors. So standing in solidarity with everyone in detention from here all across the country, we are going to continue to work together and be in community. Thank you. Solo el pueblo salva al pueblo. I love that. Thank you, thank you. I also want to share that as we are here fighting for immigrant rights, I want to make the intersectional connection between what's happening in Israel against Palestinians, right, and what's happening here. And so if you don't know, this New Jersey has invested millions of dollars in Planeteer, which is Palantir, okay.
Bloody Hollywood.
And this is a surveillance system that we get from Israel. So we have to understand how what we do, our militarization across the border, and how we are sharing the violence. They are training officers here. We're using their technology, and if we can't see, we need to connect the issues, then we're not going to win. So I just wanted to lift that up as well. And I want to again also say, the paper that I passed out, this is a collective of the majority of immigrant rights groups across the state of New Jersey who have come together and are saying New Jersey is not doing enough. As we heard, yes, we passed some bills because we pushed them, but I'm sorry, they're still not enough. The most vulnerable people are still being harmed. New Jersey is trying to take due process away from immigrants, y'all. If people are charged, just charged. And we know charges does not equal guilt. We have due process. You are innocent until proven guilty unless you're an immigrant. So if you have charges, the police department, and this is legal, are allowed to give somebody with charges down to ICE and they can deport them. This is fact. If we don't stand up and say no, this is not going to happen on our watch. We need to protect due process. We need to tell the Democrats to stop it. Because they're the ones who are actually saying that this needs to happen, and we need to say no. We gotta protect due process. I think that's. So anyway, we have demands, and we're going to also have a toolkit so we can pass policies locally. Y'all, we need to build local for state power because those people in the legislature, the governor, etc. Yes, we're happy they passed these things, but they're not enough. They need to hear from us. And how do we do that? We need to pass these policies locally. We need to pass policy and ordinance to show them what does it look like to say no to ICE. I was arrested on August 21st. Why? Why was I arrested? Because ICE called the police, and the police decided to support ICE by creating a perimeter. Perimeters are supporting ICE when you're creating perimeters the public can't go so that ICE can do its dirty work. That is support, and we need to stop it. And these ordinances that we're trying to pass does just that. We don't want them to be used, our police department, our resources, to create perimeters. We don't want them to be used for crowd control. We don't want them to be used for ICE detainers. We have to stop it. It begins locally. So build locally for state power, for national impact. So stay tuned. All right, can we have one of our chant leaders lead us in a quick little chant?
The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people unidos jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido 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 jamás será vencido.
Bueno, a pesar del intenso frío, la gente sigue llegando.
Listen again.
Ice out of New Jersey now.
Say it again.
Ice out of New Jersey now.
Ice out of New Jersey now.
Y bueno, pues hemos escuchado distintas voces de quienes pues exigen la salida de ICE de Nueva Jersey, y hablando un poco sobre lo que sucede en las comunidades, el terror que ICE ha causado en nuestras comunidades, y pues mucha gente que no ha ido a trabajar y le dificulta la cuestión económica. Entonces muchas cosas están sucediendo alrededor de todo este terror que ICE ha implementado en nuestras comunidades.
Thank you so much. Everyone, I want to introduce Joshua. Joshua's going to share a little bit of his story with us. So, my name is Joshua, like she said, and today we are going to protest against ICE, right? Alright, so we're going to start off with this. I say, let me see. Okay. Yeah.
Come on, Poppy, calm down. It's all good.
Okay. I say abolish, you say ICE. Abolish!
ICE!
Abolish!
ICE!
Abolish!
ICE! There you go.
Thank you.
Go.
So I'm gonna share my story. So, on September 20th, 2025, my dad was arrested by ICE near Home Depot. And it was called, the reason he was arrested by ICE because
Mi padre fue arrestado por ICE afuera de Home Depot.
What it's called? Same address. and so they thought it was him. They arrested him. For a couple of days, he was in Delany, and then he was moved to Georgia.
Por algunos días estuvo detenido en Delany y luego fue movido a Georgia.
My dad.
La organización Cosecha ayudó a mi padre.
He was freed on February, maybe like 19th, on the weekend. And it was called. Thank you so much, and really have a great day.
Mi padre fue liberado los primeros días de febrero.
Let's go. No kids in United States and in the whole wide world should be going through this. That's right. And this is why at this moment we're gonna have to. There is no middle. You either in one side or in the other side. That's right. We have to abolish ICE. We have to dismantle the system. This is not gonna work if we keep being nice and softy. We have to dismantle the system, and we're gonna march, and we're gonna tell ICE to get out of New Jersey, to get out of North Bergen. Yes or no? Yes! Yes or no? Yes! When I say chinga, you say la migra. That's right. Chinga. Migra. When I say chinga, you say la migra. Chinga. 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 When I say abolish, you say ICE. Abolish. Abolish. Abolish.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to be following our justice bus out as it makes its way to its final stop in Roxbury, New Jersey. And we know the fight there is big because we don't want that detention center there. So we're going to walk out the justice bus as it makes its way to Roxbury. We're going to ask everyone to gather together behind where the white banner is. We're going to meet behind Rocky. We're going to join the marshals. If you don't feel comfortable walking in the street, please walk on the sidewalk. Please make sure you're keeping yourself safe. But everyone else, please join, clump up behind the banner. And we'll be making our way down Bergen Line as we walk out our justice bus. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bueno, ahora van a iniciar una pequeña marcha, vamos a acompañarles un rato y veremos si hay posibilidad de trasladarnos al último punto que es en Roxbury.
Line up with the people right in front of you. Keep it moving right here. Just line up. And again, give you guys space. We walk. Oiga, caminen tranquilos. No tienen que estar metidos todos juntos. Ese espacio para que sea más gente.
Compañera Reinalda, cuéntame un poquito qué está haciendo.
Y también necesitamos que no esté ICE aquí en New Jersey, queremos fuera de New Jersey.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, esas fueron las palabras de la compañera Reinalda de la organización de New Labor. Creo que por algún momento se nos fue la señal, pero nosotros seguimos transmitiendo.
Creo que solo está una coda porque de ahí el bus se va. Iba a ir hasta allá hasta el siguiente paso. Sí.
Será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás 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 será vencido.
Vamos a avanzar una cuadra con ellos y posteriormente vamos a dejarles.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo
Haga espacio, ¿entiende?
From Connolly to Dragon Line, ICE abductions all report from Connolly to Dragon Line. ICE abductions all report from Connolly to Dragon Line. ICE abductions all report from Connolly to Dragon Line. ICE abductions all report.
Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them, we got them. We are a community, the many community, fighting for justice, and to stop the deportation. When I say out, you say out. Out. When I say abolish, you say ICE. Abolish. El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido. Arriba, abajo, la vida pa'l carajo. 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 Arriba.
Amigos de Rebeldía Radio, La Voz Migrante de Nueva York, de Radio Cosecha y también de Molino Informativo, aquí cerramos nuestra transmisión. Solo es caminar un par de cuadras y ahora el autobús de la justicia junto con la gente que va acompañando se van a dirigir hacia el centro de detención, hacia lo que pretende ser el nuevo centro de detención en el pueblo de Roxbury, aquí mismo en el estado de Nueva Jersey.
Abolish! ICE! Abolish! ICE! Abolish! ICE! Abolish! ICE! Abolish! Abolish! When I say chinga, you say la migra. Chinga. 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 La migra. La migra. La migra. La migra.
Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Muy buenas tardes.